Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaylee, and yesterday I decided to go ahead and try out Henna Freckles. So I was going to wait until tomorrow to try applying freckles using henna, but I got my package in the mail today and I'm really excited to try it. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it tonight. Plus, I heard that it's really good to sleep with henna on. That way it can develop over the night and you're not sitting there like tempted to pick at it, or at least I would be very tempted to. I've had henna before, so it seems pretty straightforward. I feel really confident, but there's no telling how this is gonna look. Thankfully, it came with a note. This is 100% pure henna, and the seller from Etsy included like a little how-to note. It said if you apply water within the first 24 to 48 hours while you take off the henna, it will actually take the stain off of your skin. So I'm not sure if that's complete, like it'll completely take the stain off, or if it just lessens it. But yeah, so I suppose if it looks really terrible, I can just try to wash it off within the first 24 hours and see if that helps. That's very interesting to me because I feel like I've done that in the past and it didn't do anything to the henna, but this is from her actual shop. I trust what she says. Maybe the henna I've had before wasn't actually henna. Maybe it was more of like a dye. And this is what it looks like. It just comes in a nice little tube. I want to say it was like $4.99, $5.99. It was really affordable. It was the cheapest one I found, and it came with one single tube. Most of them come with like 5 to 10 to 15 that I found on Amazon, and they're, I mean, still affordable. It's like $25 for 15 tubes, but who needs 15 tubes of these unless you're doing it professionally? Not I, nay, I say. So hopefully it works out well. I can already tell that the tip is really pointy and really nice. It's got a really small opening, so I think that'll be really good for getting like all the small freckles and details. One of my main goals is to A, be cuter. I don't know if this is gonna help me out in that, but we'll see. Also, I just really want to kind of blend in some of my acne scarring and discoloration. I used to have really bad acne, and I still do every now and then. I'll have some like random breakouts, like I have a fresh one right there. But for the most part, all of what you see on my face is just old acne scars from like my teen years and very early 20s. So it is what it is at this point. I can only do so much. So we'll see how effective this is at kind of blending in acne scars. Okay, so I'm done. I got a little carried away. It's a little mesmerizing. It feels really soothing, just like the cold dots touching your face constantly. And it smells so good. Seriously, it smells like spa. So good. So I'm a little nervous now. I was not anticipating to do this at all. I mean, like, as much as I did. Of course I wanted to do this. I've been thinking about this for so long. I wasn't anticipating to do this much. I was just wanting kind of like along the bridge of my nose and a little on my cheeks. I wasn't gonna do anything on my forehead, but then when I had done so much on my cheeks, I just felt like it was a little off balance, which now I kind of regret. But you know, whatever, it is what it is. Hopefully, if it doesn't wash off, if I hate it, maybe my foundation will cover it. I'm not really sure. We'll see tomorrow / the day after tomorrow when it's fully developed, but this is what it looks like now. So I did try to do a couple spots of slightly larger freckles because I noticed when I was looking through pictures of natural freckles that they're not all the same size or shape or anything. Like they kind of just do their own thing because they're natural. So I wanted to emulate that a little bit. I don't know if that one is going to be too big because he is kind of like a monster. I look a little sickly, I'm not gonna lie, but I do have high hopes. I think once I can pick off all of the dried henna, it'll look a lot better, a lot more quote unquote natural. So we'll see, especially when my face is all done and I'm not quite so red. I'm gonna end this clip here and check back in tomorrow. Hopefully it looks really good. We'll see, fingers crossed. I know this light is terrible. I'm just sitting here watching a movie and out of nowhere, my nose had the audacity to start itching and I can do nothing about it. But it is so itchy, like right in the pinnacle of olive. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, I think I took some of it off. So this is how they're looking now. They're very subtle. I did quite a lot actually. I thought it was gonna be overwhelmingly aggressive, but it's just ever so faint there. A few on my forehead that are showing up, and then this little cluster down on the bottom of my cheek and chin area. So I actually really like it. I think it's really cute. I think right now though, it kind of just looks like acne scarring because there's not a whole lot of it and they're not very dark. To me at least, maybe it's just because I have a lot of acne scarring. I'm a little sensitive to it, but it definitely to me just looks like I've got, you know, some skin damage. But I am gonna go ahead once I take my makeup off this evening and do another few clusters around my nose and these areas down here, because I think having different layers of freckles and different tones, I guess, because they develop over time. The ones that I put on last night are going to be darker tomorrow than the ones that I applied today, and so I think having the variation of color is going to help it look more natural, blend it into my skin better. So we'll see, but this is what it looks like. Let me go ahead and give you a super close up. This is like aggressively close to my face, but as you can see, there are just little clusters of light coloration. I think it's really cute. So while I was applying the henna last night, I did try to cluster the freckles on my nose to be mostly on the sides. I put a few in the middle so it wasn't weird, but I tried to do them a little bit more dense on the sides, so I'm gonna do that again tonight. I just saw online that somebody did it and it made her nose just look so snatched. So I'm gonna try and mimic that, but we'll see. My nose is also a lot bigger than hers was. I just have a really round nose. I got it from my dad. But yeah, so that's how they're looking. I really like them. I'll check back in later tonight. So it is the next morning. I forgot to film last night when I did the second round of henna-ing on my face, but this is what it's looking like. I ended up scraping off most of the dried paste on my face last night when I was asleep, so I woke up this morning and only had like 2 spots of it left on my face. And full disclosure, if you do anything like this and go to sleep with the henna paste on, it's totally fine. It's already dried, so it doesn't stain your pillowcase or sheets or anything, but you will wake up with a ton of teeny tiny little dots of henna paste all over your bedspread. So this is how they're looking. Honestly, I love how it turned out. I think it's really cute, especially for the summertime, so I'm not mad. So it is now many, many weeks later. Sorry for the boxes in the background. We actually just moved to our new house here in England, so it's a crazy mess. But I wanted to go ahead and close out this video and just say it was a complete fail. Every time I washed my face, the freckles would just completely wash off. I washed my face while I was in the shower this morning and it completely took off all of my freckles. There are like none. There's a few on my forehead, but that's about it. Even when I redid it, I waited 2 to 3 days and I did it multiple times, like 3 or 4 extra times. It's just like, okay, well, I'll do it, I'll wait, I'll do it, I'll wait. And then, yeah, it just didn't work out for me. I don't know if it was the henna that I used, or maybe it's because it was my face versus like other parts of your body. Maybe the skin on your face is more sensitive or sheds more. Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't really looked into it. All I know is that it didn't really work for me. As cute as they were, I don't know. I only had them for 2 days and as soon as I washed my face, they were gone. So that's my experience. I will say they were super cute. I felt really confident when they were apparent. Not wearing makeup for like those several days in a row, I just felt really confident in my own skin, and that says a lot because I do have so many acne scars. And I mean, like, I'm wearing a full face of makeup and I still, like, you can still see my acne scars through. I mean, granted, it's not like full coverage, but anyways, I just felt really good, really confident. That's all I can say. I think I will try to look into other temporary freckle options. I've seen some that you kind of just like splatter. I've seen some that you just kind of like splatter on your face, and it makes this like really natural look. But yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. There really is like no conclusion other than I hope you try this too, and that's about it. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Bye.